Hello again, this is my second video. Well, it's the third of Shogun Total War 2, but it's the second of my videos that look into the clans. I've got to say, I've just received notification from YouTube saying that I'm using too much copyrighted material in here, so I've applied for a copyright, well, not for a copyright, but for the right to be able to show these videos with this content from the Creative Assembly team, and I'm waiting for them to get back to me. Otherwise, I'll remove them. I despise loan ads and any other more likely ads that they're going to have on here as well. Maybe I'm going to have Russian brides next coming up or something. I have no idea what these ads are, and it's absolutely no way I'm having anything like that without payment. If anybody's going to advertise with me, they're going to pay me for it first of all, and they're going to be accepted by me as well as somebody I want to advertise on my site. So if this becomes a big issue for me, I'll simply close the whole thing down, because I just don't agree with it. It's a point of principle of mine, I'm afraid. So okay, anyway, that aside, I will show this one as well, the clans, and see if they do the same thing to this video, and then I'll start playing, whichever clan that I finally decided to choose. And you come up with some excellent ideas, by the way, and then whichever one I decide to choose, I'll play with that one, and then leave it a couple of times, a couple of days or something like that. See if YouTube do the same with those. If they do, I'm afraid it's all over, folks, because I do this to share. I don't get any money out of it and things, and the one thing I don't want to do is share the advertising of these companies with you all. I just don't agree with it on principle. I'm the sort of person that won't even wear a t-shirt with someone else's name on it. You buy these well, I'm not even going to say the names of the companies now, but you can imagine there are loads of companies that sell t-shirts, jeans, various things like that. Yeah, if they've got a label on it or anything like that, I'll remove it, because I don't believe that I should walk around advertising another company. I really don't, but not unless they're going to pay me for it somehow. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at the Oda clan, and I'll have a drink of my tea. This is morning this time, so it's not beer. I am drinking tea, so that might just help to soothe the throat a little bit. 4 more videos. Is it 4? Yes, 4 more videos to watch, so there should be time just to be able to fit these in. So, oh, hang on, I need to start the game, don't I? Presumably you've had a chance to read that. Improve morale for all Ashigaru, it says on there. So maybe this clan is going to be one that's particularly good at that. But anyway, we'll see. Let's have a look at them. They're fantastic anyway, aren't they? So even if these videos are only on for a short period of time for you to watch them, then it's got to be worth it, hasn't it? It's going to give anybody a taster of how good these games are, because there really is. It's good, the creative team are going to think I'm saying this on purpose, but okay, I criticise things. Yes, I do. But there is nothing at all to touch the Total War team when it comes to these kind of games. There's absolutely no way, battle games, war games, that anybody is anywhere near them.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now, the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun! But who will be victorious? Other lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. Others may covet titles, but Ashigaru, common spearmen, are the bedrock of Oda might. All know us, the commanders of 1,000 spears. It is an honor to lead such a man. Our generals are battle-scarred veterans of a righteous strength. Isha Mountain, the war god has awoken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies! All will bow to the Oda clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Oda. These are trying times for our clan. Not only are we at war on two fronts, but we are caught in the grips of civil strife. The infighting threatening to tear our clan apart from within. Our first priority, therefore, is to quell the unrest in our midst and unify under a single banner once more. When order has been restored, we can set about building up our strength and extending our influence into the neighboring provinces. Long have we coveted Mikawa province to the east, and the recent vassalage of the local Tokugawa lord to the Imagawa has made this no less appealing. Mikawa is fertile and boasts fine war horses, vital to the production of superior cavalry. Mino is of lesser strategic importance, but the Saito should prove less bothersome to overcome, as whilst the daimyo is manipulative to say the least, his forces are far less capable than the combined might of the Imagawa and Tokugawa. While making war on a third front is ill-advised, neutral Ise province to the west is known for its strong religious tradition and provision of fine monks for service both on and off the battlefield. However, with power and influence will surely come the ire of Kyoto. And should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us. But who will be victorious? Takeda lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. To be Takeda is to be born in the saddle. We are master horsemen. Our cavalry are stone tall. Let others march. We ride. We fly. Like storms in the mountains, we thunder in battle. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Takeda clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Takeda. Masters of Kai province for centuries, we have always faced aggression from neighboring clans. While we have come to terms with the Imagawa and the Hojo in recent years, the Shinano warlords have been unrelenting in their crusade to seize our lands and crush the clan. Our first priority should be to ensure that an end is put to the Shinano incursions. The Murakami of North Shinano have repeatedly invaded Kai, so bringing them to heel will afford us the chance to build up our military strength. From there, we can proceed into South Shinano, establishing a position at the heart of Honshu, and securing a source of quality stone to supplement our construction and trade efforts. Our relationship with the Imagawa has grown strong in recent years, and I recommend keeping this as such. Their aid would be most welcome should hostilities resume against the Hojo, and we expand into the Kanto area. As our clan grows in stature, the Shogun is bound to take action against us. Our proximity to Kyoto makes us a potential threat to the shogunate, and we must be prepared to withstand his attempts at subjugation. If they do not relent, then we will be forced to take action ourselves for the greater good of Japan. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Us have a power beyond the sword. But if words fail, in shadows, in silence, our ninja. To know deception is to be on guard against its use. Few can hide from our Mitsuke. We have Imagawa friends. Diplomacy does much. Our allegiance gives us security, but we must stand alone. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Tokugawa clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Tokugawa. Following the murder of our Lord Kiyoyasu by the treacherous Imagawa, they assisted our new daimyo in the claiming of his power at Okazaki. This was at the cost of our freedom, for we are now their vassals. We who are descended from emperors past. Now there is full conflict with the order. But under the protection of the Imagawa, we have the opportunity to rebuild our strength and expand our territory and influence once again. To start by capturing Owari would be wise, enabling us to rid ourselves of the order threat without the need to burden our clan with additional enemies. The Kiso of South Shinano control a province containing an abundance of the finest stone. This valuable trade resource will be vital to the construction of the great castles befitting of a clan of rich royal heritage, such as our own. The Kiso will submit to our wishes, or be destroyed. The province of Totomi has no notable advantages, but seizing it from the Imagawa will be a vital step once we choose to take our revenge. However, with power and influence will surely come the ire of Kyoto. And, should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Uesugi lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. Faith is our strength, our wellspring. Let others be corrupted. We have the guidance of heaven. Our monks pray, but they also fight, and fight well. But weapons alone do not win wars. Our merchants are cunning. Wealth buys many victories. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Uesugi clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Uesugi. Following the death of Lord Tamekage, dominion over our clan had befallen his son, Harukage. This did not sit well amongst the great Uesugi retainers, who found him weak of body and will. By their recommendation, Harukage's young but well-respected brother has now been thrust into power. This has divided the clan. The Uesugi face only suffering at the hands of Harukage and his entourage. His forces must be crushed. Only then can we be one. Once our internal strife has been addressed, we must turn our attentions to the warmongering Jimbo clan of Echu province to the southwest. Although we are fortunate enough to be at peace with our remaining neighbors, the clan must grow, and so we must choose our conquests wisely. Echigo has a strong seafaring tradition. We could use this to construct an invasion fleet with which to conquer nearby Sado Island. The precious metals abundant there will greatly aid further expansion. Capturing Fukushima to the east should also be considered, for the quality timber found there will also serve our naval ambitions. Maintain our alliance with the Yamanouchi, and we can be sure of support when others turn against us. For as we gain influence, we are sure to draw the ire of Kyoto. Should the shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.